things have been pretty quiet for Odell Beckham Jr., so quiet that the Browns may be ready to see if he can make some noise somewhere else. What's up, everybody? Thanks for taking time to check in with us here at The Fumble. I'm your host, Jackie Ray. Make sure you follow me on all things social media at JRayTheFanatic, and while you're here, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Now, I promise, I really thought this was going to go completely different. Going into week 6, the Browns are 2-3. I thought they would be more like 4-1 or at least 3-2. Last season, the Browns kept things close. It seemed like all they really need was a key component to get over the hump and make them relevant. But this season, we have seen huge blowouts, including the 43-13 loss to open the season against the Titans and the 31-3 loss to the 49ers last week. Now, granted, sometimes moves to a different team, different environment, different coaching style, it takes more than one season to really take. And while I still think the union between Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham Jr. can be a match made in turn the franchise around heaven, it seems like the team's slow start has the head office shook. NFL coverage tweeted, source close to the situation says the Browns are listening to trade offers for wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Teams interested are the 49ers, Pats, and Eagles. I actually would love to see him in New England, but I would love him more in Philly, if I'm honest. It would get him back in the NFC East, and he could stick it to the Giants a few more times a year. But all that is just talk right now. And the over-the-top antics of Odell are nowhere to be found this season, probably because he's a little off his game. Through 5 games last season and while catching passes from a burnt-out Eli and a rookie QB, Odell still pulled in just over 68% of his catches with 33 receptions for 373 yards and 2 touchdowns. 5 games into this season, and Odell's catching percentage has dropped to 53% with only 23 receptions for 335 yards and 1 touchdown. But who are we really placing the blame on here? We all know the sophomore year is often the rocky one. This time last season, the Browns were 3-2, and Baker Mayfield completed 65% of his passes, threw for 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions though, and 1,483 yards. This season, he's only completed 56% of his passes, 4 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. That is a significant drop. So maybe it's a little premature to toss Odell aside, but I get it. If head coach Freddie Kitchens feels like he's on the hot seat, he has to do something to turn things around. I just don't think abandoning all hope in a proven talent is it. The Athletic DC tweeted, Peter King just said that the Redskins should trade Trent Williams and a pick to the offensive line challenge Browns for Odell Beckham. Yeah, don't count on that one. Trent Williams, the 7-time Pro Bowler Trent Tackle Williams? I doubt it. I know he is holding out for a bigger contract, but I would not count on any move that sends him to Cleveland anytime soon. But one thing is for sure, if the Browns do abandon all hope, they will have no problem finding a place where the fans will instantly make OBJ feel right at home. One Twitter user said, OBJ, facilitate a trade to New England, bro. Praying hands emoji, destiny calls it. While another user said, Raiders, the Browns are listening to trade offers and rumor to trade Odell Beckham. We need to grab him. But when responding to a Twitter user who asked, is there actually any truth to OBJ trade rumors other than the one radio host who tweeted it? Benjamin Albright said, the Browns are not shopping OBJ and added, guys, every team is listening to every offer that comes in about every player. Every smart team anyway. It's good to know the market. Doesn't mean they're trying to move the player. This is familiar ground for Odell. Remember just last season when the Giants GM Dave Gettleman swore to the heavens that he wasn't going to entertain a trade that shipped him off to Cleveland? But that organization was falling apart. The Browns have sucked forever, so they really have nothing to lose and everything to gain if they can find a way to get Baker Mayfield over this sophomore hump and create a match made in football heaven between he and Odell Beckham Jr. So my money is on Odell staying in Cleveland, and maybe next season they will finally become the kings of the North. Fumble fam, what do you think? Will the Browns deal out OBJ? And if they do, what and who will they get in return? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Jackie Ray, and thanks for watching The Fumble.